destination of Acapulco. Officials have linked the increase in violence to the region to drug cartels, and the gruesome discoveries come less than 2 weeks before Mexico holds its presidential election. So joining us now for more on this is Enrique Acevedo. He's a CBS News contributor and an anchor for En Mas. What is contributing, Enrique, to the violence in Acapulco?
Well, Mexico just had its most violent weekend all year. We're talking about 280 homicides in the entire country. I think in the case of Acapulco, most experts agree that these killings, this violence has been driven by a territorial dispute among criminal groups trying to take control over lucrative distribution routes and consumption markets like the town of Acapulco. As you know, last year, Acapulco was destroyed by a Category 5 hurricane Otis. And after that, reconstruction efforts have led to a flow of resources in Acapulco. And these criminal groups, they just don't want to control the distribution routes and the consumption, the drug consumption. They also want to get involved in other businesses, extortion, trying to sort of take over some of the responsibilities of local governments.
Right, follow the money. You know what, Enrique, though, often when you have countries that are tourist attractions, if there's violence, they usually stay away from the locations where tourists are because that's where the money's flowing. But it seems like not only is that particular region dealing with these gangs, this gang violence, but it's clearly seeped into the tourist area as well. This has got to be a big issue in the presidential election.
It is. I think tourism as a whole in Mexico has been, in a way, guarded from most of the violence we've seen in other parts of the country. But absolutely, Anne-Marie, I think the violence has spilled over to the election. We've seen 44 candidates, mostly candidates to local office in different states across the country. But 44 have been killed and hundreds more have been intimidated or attacked by criminal groups that are trying to impose or intimidate their way into the electoral race.
You know, we talk about elections and